I'm in America and I won the green card lottery twice. My brother is in America, he won the green card. My friends have won the green card, and my subscribers who met me on YouTube last year won the green card. And guess what? They'll be heading to the United States. If this is your first time hearing about the program and you don't know where to start, stick around and watch all my videos, and by October, you'll be ready and all set to apply for this program. Application is free, so you do not need to pay anybody, or you do not need to pay any money to actually apply for the green card lottery. And you're wondering, how can I find out about all these things that I need to do? Guess what? I am your plug, and now you have met me, and welcome. So I'll be teaching you about the green card program, and in October you'll apply for the program, and hopefully next year you're lucky enough to win and we get to meet in the United States of America. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is NAFULA. If you've not subscribed to my channel, I highly recommend that you subscribe. But if you've already subscribed to my channel, I just want to say thank you for subscribing and thank you for watching my videos. On this video, we'll be covering eligibility. Eligibility is how do you qualify? Do you know if you qualify for the program? I know that's your biggest question, and that's what we'll be addressing in this video. Let's talk about eligibility. Number one, to be eligible for the program, you have to be born in a country that is eligible to participate in the green card lottery. How do you know if your country is eligible to participate or not? Guess what? I'm going to tell you the countries that are not eligible to participate. Why? Because those countries are less than the countries that are eligible. So most likely you'll be eligible because the countries that are eligible to participate is a lot of them versus the ones that are not eligible to participate in the program. And in the beginning, I'm just going to say the name of the countries, and also it's important that you go on the DV Lottery website and you double check the countries because they update on stuff. So maybe this video, at the time I'm making this video, there'll be some changes happening tomorrow. So in that case, you need to go to the website and make sure that your country is eligible before you place your application in October. These are the list of countries that are not eligible to participate in the green card lottery. You have to understand that the countries that I mentioned, maybe there's countries that I have not mentioned. So you need to go on the website and check if your country is not eligible to participate. If I have not mentioned, most likely your country is eligible. And I am from Africa, and my content is geared towards African people, and the only country that is not eligible to participate in the green card lottery is Nigeria. As I said again, the reason why they're not eligible is because they've sent more than 50,000 people to the United States in the last 5 years. So they already have a lot of people here. But somebody like me from Kenya, other people from wherever you are, Ghana, Uganda, Zimbabwe, Burundi, Rwanda, all those countries, you guys can actually participate, apply for the green card lottery, and if you win the green card lottery, you, your husband, your kids, or if you're a mother, you and your children, and everybody will be able to immigrate to the United States as a permanent resident. So you're not coming here and going back. You're coming to stay permanently in the United States. How cool is that? So to be eligible for the program, I said, one, you have to be born in a country that is eligible to participate in the green card lottery. And you have a question, you're like, you know what? I'm from Nigeria. Nigeria is not eligible to participate for the green card lottery, right? So for the green card lottery, you are able to claim eligibility in a country other than your own, provided you meet the requirements or the conditions. The second eligibility is your education. The DV lottery, you have to have a high school education, and they don't go anything crazy like you have to have an A in high school or whatever. In fact, they go all the way down. So if you're from Kenya, to qualify to come to the United States on the green card, you have to have a D. There's a D and an E. An E is failing, so you have to have a D. So they don't require much from you. So a lot of people who graduated high school just qualify to come based on their high school grades because it's a D, so everybody pretty much qualifies. You have to have a high school education or equivalent. Usually that means 12 years of study, which means 12 years combined of elementary and secondary education. So that's like an high school equivalent. So if you went to school for 12 years, you graduated high school, They call it a high school diploma, but in my country, it is a high school certificate, high school, whatever they call it. As long as you completed your high school, then it's considered you're eligible to apply for the program. And now you're asking, what if I don't have high school education? Can I really apply? What am I going to do? I don't have high school education. I wasn't able to complete high school because of various reasons, especially in Africa. Maybe you didn't have any money, people go through challenges, so you're not able to complete high school. Can you still apply for the program? And the answer is yes. You can use work experience. So you're not like off the hook. You need work experience, at least 2 years of work experience. So you need to work like in a profession that makes sense. So you can't just go somewhere and you're like, I have work experience. They have work experience that can qualify. So you can't be like, I was working as a house girl for 12 years, working, selling stuff for 12 years, now I qualify. They have the work experiences that you need. So you don't need high school. So if you don't have high school is the best to go with because it's easy to prove. You just show your certificate and that's it. But then with the work experience, you'll probably need a letter from your employer. So it has to be work experience that is acceptable. And they have, I'll go over that before, the application and stuff like that. Or if you win, I'll go over the work experience and what careers are qualified, are deemed like proof of your work experience in the United States. So the biggest thing with the green card lottery eligibility, 1, where are you claiming eligibility? 2, do you have high school or work experience? The rest of the stuff is as important, but then eligibility and the bare minimum of high school and work experience, that is the base. That determines if you need to apply or not. The other stuff, you can figure it out. But then if you're not from an eligible country and if you don't have work experience in high school, how are you going to get a visa? They will not give you a visa. So these 2 things are very, very important. Now you're probably wondering, you're like, okay, they need high school education. They need like me to be born in a country that's eligible to apply. How old do you have to be to apply for the DV lottery? And guess what? There is no age limit. But then here is the point. Like for you to have completed high school, you need to be a certain age. You can't complete high school when you're 7, correct? So with the requirements, when they put high school, they're just assuming that, by the time you complete high school, you'll be 18, you'll be 17, you'll be like, somebody who can take care of themselves. So they don't have an age limit, but then because you need to have completed high school or you need work experience, in most countries, you're not legally allowed to work until you're 18 years old. So literally they're telling you, okay, we don't have an age limit, but then you need education or you need work experience. So in other words, you have to be at least 18 years old. So you can be 18, you can be 17 or whatever, but then you have to be at an age where when you come to the United States, you'll be able to take care of yourself. They don't have a maximum age, but they're just assuming if you have you're 90 years old and probably they don't want to come to America or something like that. They don't have a maximum. So if you're 90 and you want to come to America after winning the green card lottery and you have qualifications, guess what? They'll give you a visa. They don't discriminate against the age. They don't have an age limit. And you have a question, you're like, I'm from Nigeria. Nigeria is not eligible to participate for the green card lottery, right? For the green card lottery, you are able to claim eligibility in a country other than your own, provided you meet the requirements or the conditions. And these are the 2 conditions. So the first condition, so for example, if I was born in Nigeria, I'm not eligible to participate, but I married somebody who's from an eligible country. So if you're a Nigerian and then you married somebody from Ghana, you married somebody from Kenya, you married somebody from Rwanda, you married somebody from Malawi, you married somebody from any other African countries or any other country around the world that's eligible to participate, then guess what? You are eligible to apply for the green card lottery. And you will claim eligibility based on of your spouse's country. So if your wife is a Kenyan and you are Nigerian, you can apply for the green card lottery and claim eligibility from your wife's country of birth because they have low rates of immigration. So you benefit from marrying somebody who is from a country that's able to participate. I'm not sending signals out there. I'm not trying to suggest stuff. But what I'm saying is, if you get a girlfriend and is from another country and you want to participate in a green card lottery and you are from a country that's not eligible to participate for the green card lottery, but you want to participate, this is a good time. Now you have a reason to get married. I'm not saying that you should get married because of the green card, but what I'm saying is I'm not throwing any ideas out there. So that is the first condition. Like you're born in a country that's not eligible to participate, but your spouse is from a country that's eligible to participate. Then you can apply for the green card. Number 2 is another way. So you are born in a country that's not eligible to participate. You're born in Brazil, right? Or you're born in India. But your parents are not from India. For example, your parents went to India to study. And then while they were in India, you were born in India. Your mother is not Indian, your father is not Indian, but you have Indian citizenship because you're born in India. Or it will apply in Africa. Your parents are Kenyan, they fly to Nigeria, maybe they're diplomats or they're doing a job there, or maybe they're students, they're not residents there. And then, you know what, you just happen to be born in Nigeria. So both your parents are Kenyan, but you are born in Nigeria just by chance. Or your parents were visiting Nigeria and you happen to be born in Nigeria. You are eligible to participate for the green card lottery as much as you were born in a country that's not eligible. How can you claim eligibility? You claim eligibility based on your parents' country of birth. If your parents were Kenyan at that time, you claim eligibility based off of your parents. So you can claim eligibility based off of your spouse or your parents if you are born in a country that's not eligible to participate. What am I trying to say to make it clear? When it comes to parents, there's also conditions. So if you're born in Nigeria, but one of your parents was a resident, I don't mean like a student, I don't mean like, somebody who's just visiting or who's working there temporarily. That's not a resident. It's not considered a resident. A resident is somebody like maybe both your parents were born in Kenya, but then one parent went to Nigeria and, became a Nigerian citizen, they are resident there. Then you do not qualify. So if one of your parents was a resident of that country that's not eligible at the time of your birth, then you do not qualify to apply as much as your parents, one of them is Kenyan. I don't know if I'm confusing you guys or I'm making myself clear, but then what I'm saying is for you to be eligible to apply using your parents' eligibility, they both have to be not resident. They should be non-residents of the country that you're born in. So if you're born in Nigeria, both your parents need to have Kenyan citizenship and not Nigerian citizenship. Then you'll be eligible. That is eligibility number 1. So to qualify, country is important. Where you are born or where you claim eligibility, chargeability, whatever they call it, that's what's important to focus on. That's the first thing you should look at before you even look at the other requirements.